Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great night. Okay, I was drinking some yumminess in my cute mug, and I was just sitting around chatting with my husband, and I was like, man, our whole life looks completely different if you were to look at our life from 3 years ago. And so I was sitting there, I was listening to an audiobook like 15 minutes ago. I was writing down some notes in this fun little book. We went to London this year with our girls. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I've grown so much as a person in this entire keto journey. And it's more than just food in a kitchen. It's more than a lifestyle or a diet. And I feel like I've just gotten the confidence enough to talk about it or to be able to share kind of the overall of where our family came from, where we're going, the people that we hope to bring with us. And so I just said, you know what? I'm going to go chat with some people because we always say on here, right? Don't mess up good for perfect. I talk about that. We talk about don't mess up good for perfect in our daily food choices and in going to the gym. But also I was just sitting there going, well, my hair is not done and I'm in my jammies and I'm not feeling it, but I'm feeling it right here, right? And so I was like, I'm not going to mess up good for perfect. I'm going to press play and we're going to chat because there are a lot of people that just want better, whatever their better is. They want to feel better. They want to look better. They want to have financial freedom. They want better for their family. And that's what our family's been able to achieve over these last 3 years. It started with the ketogenic diet. It started with bacon. It started with my husband coming home and saying, hey, I need to lose some fat. It started with my husband putting butter and coconut oil in his coffee and me going, hey babe, we're supposed to be eating margarine. Like, what are you doing eating fat? That's where our story started. And then gradually, as I thought he was crazy and I helped him fail miserably, a lot of you know our story if you're brand new. My name is Stephanie. My husband's name is Steve. We've got 4 girls. They're 11, 9, 7, and 5. We homeschool and we share our life and what it looks like. And it's not all keto and it's not all low carb. It's just what we do in our life. We want to inspire people. We want to help change people's lives. We are helping a lot of people get out of debt. We're helping them grow a business. We're helping people learn about homeschooling. We're helping people have better marriages. Like, there are so many things that people need and want out there. And so, yeah, our story started with the ketogenic diet. My story started with this. That's it. And so I was listening to a really good book tonight, and the book is called Perennial. Let me look it up. The book is called Perennial Seller. His name is Ryan Holiday. So he also wrote the book Ego is the Enemy and The Obstacle is the Way. So I read Ego is the Enemy a long time ago, phenomenal book. Then I read The Obstacle is the Way, phenomenal book. And then I just started reading Perennial Seller. And it's really, really good. And it really makes you think, especially if you have a passion and a heart for business or for sharing something that you love. And so I was listening to it and it dawned on me that the company that my husband and I have aligned ourselves with, the company called Prove It, that I talk about a lot on this page that has pure therapeutic ketones, really has a lot to do with something called the blue ocean. And so I'll give you an example. Keto, if you would have followed our family 3 years ago, if you would have been a part of my family, if you'd have been friends around and near us, you probably would have been like, a lot of you probably, it might be 50-50. When we started this journey, we had gotten more grief. We had gotten more people thinking that we were doing something crazy. We were going to hurt our children. Why in the world would we not give them a donut? And we had a lot of people jumping down our throat. It was absurd. And what pushed us to keep going? It was the belief that I was like, no, we feel amazing. And it's not about me diving into a strict ketogenic diet, but it is about us pursuing better. Because when you are on the pursuit of better, guess what happens? Everybody around you, they watch. And everybody around you, if they're not pursuing better, they feel guilty. And you want to know what happens? They try to pull you down. They try to question what you're doing. Not that questioning is bad, but they try to say, guess what? That's not right. Why would you do that? And then you have to know with everything that you've got inside of you that what you're doing is right. So did we know? No. Did I have unwavering faith? No. All I knew was I was a tired mom. All I knew was when I drank this, I didn't need a nap at 2:30 every single day. All I knew is this gave me that I'm going to chill out for a second and I'm going to have a better attitude with my kids. All I knew was we were switching things in our home to eat better. And I knew that the way I used to eat, which was pizza, chicken nuggets, corn dogs, and Debbie snacks, was not fueling my body or my brain. Therefore, it wasn't helping my kids, right? And so I knew that this was helping me. And for whatever reason, we stuck it out. We stuck out a lot of battles. We stuck out people going, you're nuts, right? But we followed the company. We've gotten to know a lot of the leaders in the company. We've gotten to see what the last 3 years has brought in, which has been phenomenal. And it's called the Blue Ocean. And what that means is Pruvit opened up the marketplace for pure therapeutic ketones. If you're brand new and you're like, what in the world are ketones? Your body can produce them. You can eat a really strict keto diet. You've got to eat low carbs, lower protein, higher fats. If you do it for a certain amount of time, your body will create ketones. Ketones are a fuel source. You feel amazing. It turns your brain on. It helps with fat loss and focus and energy and clarity and better mood as a mom, better sleep, digestion, and better muscle preservation. A ton of benefits, a ton, right? What else? Pruvit did. They opened up the marketplace and said, hey, guess what? We didn't realize this, but this is something that people are missing. Sometimes people are saying this might be, we've got fats, proteins, and carbs, and ketones. Most people won't do the strict keto diet. I hear from a lot of you, people go, I tried it, I did it, I loved it, I fell off the bandwagon, I quit, I'm back around a year later and I gained all of my weight back because it's super restrictive. Pruvit knew that. So what did they do? They went out into the blue ocean and they said, what can we do to help people be better right now? Okay, it's called Pure Therapeutic Ketones. And so I took this, telling my husband, I'm not going to share this with anybody. I will drink it, right? And I will feel great, but don't you dare ask me to talk to any other moms or wives. What happened the first day? My brain turned on. And my girlfriend was like, what are you drinking? And I was like, I don't know. I'm drinking ketones. What do you know about ketones? And she goes, oh, I actually know a lot. She was the very first person that her and I got. It was an orange packet at the time, and she grabbed it, drank it, and she's still drinking it till this day. Both of us, 3 years later, homeschool moms, feeling great. And so I tell you that because my passion is to help other people with their health and fitness. My passion is to see other moms and dads and wives and husbands and kids fuel their brains, eat the best they can, make it a lifestyle approach, but to not mess up good for perfect, to not go, I'm sorry, you can't eat that broccoli right now because there's too many carbs in it, right? And so I'm sorry, you can't eat that because we've had too many vegetables, like whatever that is, right? I shouldn't have, no, it's all about I choose not to. I'm going to choose to fuel my body the best that I can. So, okay, I'm going to take a breather for a second. I talk really fast. Hey, where are you tuning in from? It is a late weekend night. And so I am currently in Minnesota, hiding in our office/schoolroom while our children are getting ready for bed. And so where are you tuning in from? I hope everybody's having a great evening. And I would love for you to press the share button below. And we are going to chat about what the blue ocean means. The blue ocean is innovation. The blue ocean is what Pruvit did when they decided to step out in faith and said, I don't know how pure therapeutic ketones are going to affect the marketplace. I have no idea, but we're going to do it and we're going to change lives. And so what happened is my husband did the strict keto diet for a long time, and then he found this. He tried it. He loved it. It changed his life and mine as well. And so I would say this. Where are you tuning in from? Press the share button below. Maybe tag a friend that's been asking you about ketones or ketosis. And this is what this has done for our family. It's completely changed physically how I feel as a mom. I've got more energy. I've got more focus to play with my kids. A lot of you have the same stories. My husband's down 50 pounds. He's got super big muscles. He's super sexy. He's got more energy for life. He's got more focus for the things he wants to do. And we get to do it together as a family. Where did that come from? We started sharing something that we loved. This. And so I'll just say this real quick. For those of you who are like, what in the world is this product? I'm just going to say, I do 5 and 10 day experiences. You can try a variety of the flavors, shoot a 5 or 10 below, and I'll tell you more about it. But the idea and the concept of what Pruvit did is they did something called the blue ocean. They went out not knowing if the marketplace would accept it or not accept it. And they just said, we're going to try something new. And that's what I loved. And so in the last 3 years, it's no different than this. So I was taking notes from the book that I was reading, and the blue ocean would be an example of, let me know if you've heard these names before. Tesla, Blue Ocean, right? They went before everybody. They tried something new. They've done something that everybody said couldn't be done, and it's done. There was resistance, and what happens? As soon as people accept something and go, oh, it's working, then they're more apt to jump on and go, tell me more about it, right? Tesla, Southwest Airlines, Under Armour, Nintendo Wii, all of these things, and there was a lot more that he listed, all tested the marketplace, all had an innovative idea, all got flack for doing something that people said couldn't be done. I read the book The Pursuit by Dexter Yager, a wonderful book. And in one of the chapters, he talks about all of the things that people said couldn't be done. Television. Why would somebody watch something on a box? An airplane, right? That was questioned for the longest time. There are so many things that we have in our current day that people said would never be done. And guess what? It's been done. It was questioned, was told it wouldn't be done. Then it was done. Eventually people watched and then they accepted it. It's the same with pure therapeutic ketones. Like when we first started 3 years ago, we got a lot of grief. Slowly, people have been watching us and been trying it and going, you're right. Like it's working. We've got doctors and researchers and scientists on board with our company and knocking on the door to say, how do I get involved? Hey, this is what I've seen in my research. This is what I've seen in my labs. This conversation isn't going away. It's blowing people's minds. It's helping people become better in whatever their better is. And so it's the blue ocean. What I love about Pruvit is this. We could have stopped at the very beginning when I first joined and all we had was a packet that had a sticker on it that was an orange flavor, but they're constantly innovating. They are constantly going after what's better. We're not competing with anybody in the marketplace at all. We're competing with ourselves, right? It's my company. And what we're doing, it's our company. It's anybody who is drinking it as a customer. Or if you choose to champion this conversation with me, it's your company. And guess what? Pruvit's not going away. Pruvit is constantly going, what can we do to make this better? What can we do to add value to people's lives? We lead with education. We lead with innovation. That gives us the blue ocean. We're not dabbling over here in the red ocean where a lot of people are doing the same thing all at the same time because it's accepted and welcomed and everybody thinks it's fine. No. You want to know when you have a good idea? This is when you have a good idea. When you launch something and people give you grief for it. I think he explained it like this. When you launch something, and he said, well, it would be like, not everybody will accept it right away, right? Like you'll have people that question it. You'll have people go, that's not how we do things around here. You'll have people that go, I'm sorry, that's not correct. We do it this way. But what happens when you keep pushing through and you keep leading with education and innovation? People have to eventually accept it and then they will join you. I say all this because I'm really, really, truly passionate about helping families in all area of their lives. We've been able to, in the last 3 years, my goal was like, okay, I love this product. Like I'll drink it. Maybe I'll talk to some of my friends. And then I said, you know what? If I could have some grocery money, that would be great. Like that would be wonderful. So my goal is just to share it with people. I will teach them what our family's doing, hence starting the Keto Mom page. I will share recipes in our lives. And that's what we did. And once we reached that goal, I was like, man, I would love a van that's not held together by duct tape. Like that would be great. Because if any of you are like us, you know, we lived in a 1-income family. We never, ever complained. We chose to do that, but we never could live and give like we wanted to. And so we always had a Craigslist van. And that was fine. It got us from point A to point B. Sometimes we didn't know if it would start, but it always did, right? And so I was like, man, if we could get a van, that would be great. And as we started sharing, I started people's lives be changed. My belief was built and our family's life was changed with paying off bills and getting out of debt and helping other families and being able to give and being able to get to Christmas one year and go, we can buy people Christmas presents. Like, I remember going to the store. I don't even know why I would even cry. I remember going to the store and not being able to buy my girls Christmas dresses. It's not a bad thing, right? I got really good at asking for things, and that's not bad at all. But when you can go to the store the very first time and go, I can buy the girls dresses and I don't have to feel guilty, and I can buy somebody else dresses too, that's changing people's lives. Oftentimes we look at people and go, why would we buy something from them? Or network marketing, right? Or community-based marketing, social sharing, and people get so aggravated about it. And you want to know what I want to tell you? Most of the time people get frustrated because they had a bad experience. They had a bad person, not bad, but they weren't working with the right person that maybe knew how to dig in and find what they were good at. They weren't working with the right product they were passionate about. It's not a bad industry. Are you kidding? There are thousands of stay-at-home moms and dads and businessmen that are able to stay home with their kids, provide education, do something that they love, feel passionate about, and provide for their family. Like, I've never been so sure, and I've watched other families do the same thing. And so this is what we do. And I wanted to come on here and say, you know what? I'm looking for more families' lives to help change. Whether it's through the product of trying this and letting me help you change your own health, whether it's you going, hey, I can do that. I'm passionate about health and fitness. I love social media, or I love meeting people. I love chatting with people. I want to help create financial freedom for my family. And so that's all I came on here to say, because I was sitting at the table drinking my warm yumminess in my mug, and I was like, oh, our story started with bacon. I used to eat turkey bacon. And then one day my husband came home and said, maybe we should eat real bacon because we're eating keto. I mean, I love real bacon. Who doesn't love real bacon, right? And so this is what this page is about. This page is about, I want to inspire you to get up in the morning and own your day. I want to inspire you to take action steps every single day to make yourself better and then lead your family. One food item at a time, one meal at a time, one workout at a time. And guess what? I would even challenge you to look at other things in your life. We call them spokes, right? Like you've got your family and your finances and your fitness and spiritual, and there's things that you all work on. Sometimes we get so stuck on, I need to eat the best, that we let other things go. But guess what? Somebody told me the other, I wrestled with this for a long time. I wrestled with being a mom and trying to do a business. And I mean, I don't think it's a secret that we love Jesus in our home. We homeschool. And I wrestled with this for a long time going, can I do this? Should I do this? What are people going to think? I don't know. And guess what? It doesn't matter. Like, it's about being better, 1% better every single day, right? And it's about changing people's lives. I mean, what's the difference if I go work at a store for another company, or if I sit on here and tell you about a product that's changed my life and say, you should drink it, right? There isn't a difference. And so this is what I would say. This product has changed my life. It has. There's lots of things that have changed my life. But this has given me more confidence. This has given me more fuel. This gets me through my day. I don't have to get up and feel crummy. I get up and work out and I feel the best that I can to be a great wife and a great mom. It's Pure Therapeutic Ketones. If you haven't tried it and you want to try it, message me. It's not hard. Try a 5 or a 10-day experience. Get the flavors. And you want to know what you're going to experience? You're going to go, oh my goodness, Stephanie, I love the raspberry, or this one's my favorite. Like, you have no idea, but you get to try a variety of the flavors without committing a month to anything. Post a 5 or 10 below. I will send you some info. I'll send you a fun video to watch. If you are resonating with anything that I've said, going, hey, I want to work from home, or hey, I'm a mom, or I'm a dad, or I whatever it is. If you want financial freedom, or if you just want some grocery money, if you need a van that's not held together by duct tape, who are you? Like, I'm searching for people that want better, also financially in their homes. I'm searching for people who want to be coached, because when we first started this, we started having no idea what to do or how to do it or when to do it. All I knew was I'm going to share my journey on social media and see what happens. We are able to help people go further, faster in their health, in their business, in lots of different areas, because we've already walked through this for 3 years. And so we love it. And it's something that my husband and I do together. So I won't keep you much longer, but I would love to chat with you if you want to know more about the business, if you want to know more about the opportunity. I simply invite you into the conversation about the opportunity. Who's going to raise their hand? Well, I would just say, raise your hand below. Put a hand down and go, hey, I want to talk about this business. What does this look like? Or how do I help other people, right? If you want a 5 or a 10 day, post a 5 or 10 below. If you're one of those people that watch and you're on the fence, private message me. I answer all of my messages every single night before I go to bed. Sometimes there's a lot of you. And guess what? I will answer every single one. So message me. If you're brand new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie. I would love to know where you're from. Post that below. I would love for you to share this. So lastly, we recapped. We talked about the blue ocean. We talked about a little bit about my story. Talked about where we came from. We talked about the product that's changing my life, and we talked about champion the ketone conversation or the blue ocean. So post champion below. I would say post champion below because that's better. Post champion below if you want to know more, champ or champion, if you want to know more about how to share this conversation. If you want to know more about an opportunity or business, post a 5 or 10 below if you want to get your hands on the product. Reach out to me. I would love to connect with you, get to know you more. Thank you for liking my page. I appreciate you all. And I think that's it. So I'm thankful I didn't cry. I almost did. But this is what my husband always says at the end of everything he says. The best is yet to come. Believe it, receive it, reach out to me. I want to help you. Have a great night.